Welcome into another LakePoint Sports Show. Cory McCartney along with Symone Stanley. And Symone, for the class of 2022, is getting down to those final days of so many of these kids being able to show out on the fields. Of course, there's going to be kids going on to what happens in college, some guys getting drafted. PBR recently updated their 2022 class rankings. Of course, Tramar Johnson leads things here in the Peach State, leads things across the country. In Georgia, you've got Drew Jones and Dylan Lesko following him. But we want to go a little bit deeper and take you to some of the kids who have in great positions outside the top 10.
It's definitely talent from the top to the bottom of this list, and of course beyond. But like you said, let's talk about some guys we don't usually talk about that's right there on the outside of the top 10. At number 16, we have a right-handed pitcher for Georgia Premier. He is Javier Santos Tejada. He is a Northwest Florida State commit. He has a power arm. He's up to 97 on the mound. He has a great breaking ball that's coming in around 78 to 80. Lightning quick arm action, and he really has a chance if it all comes together to get drafted this season.
All right, I'm going to Kaden Martin, number 19. This guy is a Miami Hurricanes baseball and football player. He's played in Maryland, he's played in Tennessee. Now he's showing out at Buford. Just a powerful swing, a guy that has a ton of power. I think it's going to be interesting to see what he's able to do at the next level. Of course, playing both sports, you know this guy is a ridiculous athlete.
Somebody else we have seen a lot of here at LakePoint Sports. He is an outfielder. He's coming in at number 34 on the latest PBR ranking. It is Elgin Bennett from Woodard Academy here in Georgia. Elgin was committed to Illinois, but he recently decommitted. He is somebody who, like you said, an athlete, definitely a freak athlete. He can fly. He has the strength to match the speed as well, and he's really made a name for himself at the end of last summer, and he is definitely somebody to keep our eyes locked in on.
At number 35, we've got Caden Spivey from Vidalia. He's a Notre Dame commit. This guy works into the 90s. He's got a ridiculous breaking ball, one of the best in the States. Elite spin on that slider as well. You know, these are the kind of guys, you get that touch on that ball, they can do so much wrapping up those RPM. So Caden Spivey, a name you definitely need to know on his way to South Bend.
At number 45, we have a right-hand pitcher and utility player for North Oconee High School. He is Gavin Black, and he's committed right now to Florida Southwestern. He has some of the top raw arm strength that you're going to see in the state of Georgia. He's at the mid-90s on the mound and from the outfield. He has a big left-handed swing, and he's at his best on the mound, like I said, working 90 to 92 on the regular with a lot of life. He also has a slider with a swing and miss pitch. He throws two versions of that slider, one at 75 to 77 miles per hour with greater break, and a harder one at 80 to 82 miles per hour that's sharper with a little late action. So you never know what this guy is going to serve at the mound.
There is some ridiculous talent in the class of 2022 in Georgia. This, of course, is just a taste of it. You're going to see these names all over the place, whether it be making an impact at the collegiate level or in the upcoming MLB drafts. So get ready, plenty of talent coming out of Georgia. April was once again a month of some ridiculous plays here at LakePoint Sports, be it at the Baseball Village with all the PBR events and here in the Champion Center as well with what's going on with Rise Hoops. We got 10 great plays to share with you, and we're going to start off with number 10, Kane Southwest, Hector Avalle and Carlos Caldera. You know, you can do what you want to in the field in terms of just going out and bringing that energy in terms of your play, but if you can bring it with some dance moves, to me, that just takes it to another level.
Definitely, and I don't know what they call that dance. I'm not sure if I've seen that one before.
I feel like it's that thing that you save it and then it's a gift that you can put to any music.
Yeah. Maybe a penguin or something, I don't know. Next up, we have Thomas Strang for 6'4" with the walk-off and, of course, the dugout celebration, dugout to field celebration.
What you don't see here, though, is they were a little bit delayed on the dugout celebration, but, you know, the guys swarming, you know, you get all that love, everybody running up on you. You know, everybody who plays baseball, I think that's the one thing that you want to experience, is being that guy that everyone's just running after with that walk-off celebration. From the Padres scout team, this is Brian Rivelo from Florida. You can be fast on the baseball field. You can burn up the base pass. To me, it's a different level when you can get an inside the park home run and you can cross the plate before the ball even gets out of the outfield, and that's what he's showing us here.
And I talked to Brian before this game. Well, I'm not sure which day this game was, but I talked to Brian on Saturday, and he said that his speed was one of his favorite parts of his game. So it's fun to see these guys walking it like they talking, in the interviews, actually showing it off after they talk about it.
Next up, we head over to the Champion Center for some Rise Hoops action, and this is Inspire Atlanta 2023 guard Amir Banks. An absolute throwdown. You got to love just dropping the hammer. This was a fantastic alley-oop from Banks.
And the hang time on the rim, I know he got some calluses from that one. Here we have Bronson Andrews from 5-Star National with 13 strikeouts. 13, a dozen plus one.
Yeah, and these are not just, just waiting on the umpire to make the call. He's showing you some swing and miss stuff. So, just Bronson Andrews out there showing out. Excited to see this arm progress over the years.
I would hate to be on the other side of his highlight reel.
All right, doing you one, I mean two better here. You've got Powerhouse Athletics, Cooper Lane, 15 strikeouts from this kid. Just a righty, absolutely the mayor of Shovetown on this day.
Next up, we have Trevor Condon for Smart Tents Baseball. This guy hit an inside the park home run. He had to take his hat off, I guess, to keep his speed up. Maybe this hat was slowing him down. I don't know,
yeah,
but
you lose the aerodynamics when you got the helmet on. So,
okay.
Trevor ditching the helmet by the time he gets around third base, and I love the slide home though. And this kid just popped up, all kinds of energy, feeling the moment. It's a little bit better though when that helmet status is off.
Right, you got to see his full face. He said, "Y'all gonna get this face on this inside the park home run."
Next up, we've got Jack Sparks from P3 Elite, a 34-point performance from this guy. Just, goes in there and just activates just takeover mode and just goes to work.
Can't do nothing with that. Dylan Crowe from Top Tier had himself literally a weekend. He had 5 homers in one day, two home run games for him. So he's just an automatic home run waiting to happen.
Yeah, that's 5 more home runs than I ever hit in my life, and he did it all in one day.
A career day. I think that's right. What they call it, a career day.
Yeah, that was the stuff of legends right there. Now, our top play of the month of April isn't just really one play. It's a whole bunch of plays from one guy. Combat Baseball is Braden Weems. I mean, inside the park home run, a triple, and then he gets on the mound and strikes out 9 batters. This was complete and utter domination from one guy.
The definition of a utility player, checking all the stats in the stat sheet. This guy was definitely the MVP of Baseball Village, and honestly might have been the MVP of LakePoint overall for the month of April.
Yeah, congratulations, Braden Weems. You owned the month of April at LakePoint Sports. As you can see, so much happened here at LakePoint Sports in the month of April. Things are just going to heat up as we get into those summer months. So make sure you're sticking around for every bit of it, and that means following LakePoint Sports on all our social media channels. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube. We get everything of the athletes that come here to show out. Until next time, I'm Cory McCartney, she's Symone Stanley, and we'll see you in next time.